Yo, what's up guys, Vojtech here. In today's video, I would like to react to Find a Fake PC Gamer but by Linus Tech Tips, sorry, Linus. Obviously everyone loves and knows Linus, right? Let's check it out.
I'm a PC gamer.
But one of them is lying. Bell and Plouffe will compete over multiple rounds to identify who is the secret console gamer.
Numbers 1 through 5, can you tell us your names and game
Yeah,
names?
I mean, honestly,
My name's Julie, and I go by Midday.
consoles are pretty like worth the money. Like the console itself, you know. The games, not really that much because it's harder to pirate on games, and you know they may make profit also on memberships like the PlayStation Plus or however it's called. Pretty outrageous, you know, these memberships. I wouldn't pay them, but it's your thing. But yeah, when you got your hands on a like old console, it could be pretty good because you can install Linux on it and do whatever, you know.
It's Jam, and I go by Jam_Ong.
I'm Tyler, and I go by Two Changs.
Nice. Number 4.
I'm Thomas, and I go by Cyber12345.
My name is Caleb, and I go by Mattress Dealer.
Number 5, what's in your PC?
What's in my PC? I have an i5 12600KF, a RTX 3070, and I think it's like 2 terabytes of storage or something like that, 32 gigs of RAM. It's not bad.
Number 3, what's a really
Apart from the storage,
easy way to
this
upgrade
guy
your computer?
completely
You can plug it
overkills
into
my
Ethernet
computer.
first. You can add more RAM and maybe add fans to make it colder to run better.
Plouffe will now write down one person he is certain is a PC gamer. If both he and Bell write the same number at any point,
but
that person will be removed
only
from the
30
lineup.
people responded to a question, right?
See Sonic.
Oh no, hell no, hell no.
I don't want to go any further. I've been playing for 10 years.
Tell us what game you've spent the most hours in.
It's an MMO or a Kingdom. I've been playing for 10 years, probably a couple hundred hours every couple of months. So I don't want to go any further than that.
If I actually didn't want to share the total number of hours, I actually really respect. True gamer moment.
For me, it would be Dota 2. Got about 1100 on there, but I've stopped since.
Good for you.
My most played game is definitely Rocket League. I probably have about 2,500 plus hours in it.
I think it's World of Tanks.
I can't
maybe
imagine playing
900 hours-ish.
same
My
map
most played
again
game
and again.
is the original Destiny, and I probably have close to like 1,500 hours in that game.
Right away, I ask people what games they had the most hours in, because I feel like that gives a really good hint into what kind of gamer they are. Like contestant number 1 said MMO. There's like 2 for console, and ain't nobody putting a ton of hours in there. So right away, I knew must be a PC gamer. Number 4, how big is your monitor?
Small.
27 inches.
Tiny. Just absolutely puny.
What?
27 inches is
I was hoping
tiny.
they'd say something
I got
bigger
only
than
24.
27 because then I'd kind of assume that it was actually just a TV. But 27 is pretty standard. Number 1, how did you choose your gamer tag?
Oh boy, I was writing a story, and that was the name of the main character. I just spent 10 years writing a short story that turned into a novel, and that's the name I picked. Whoops.
Number 2, what's the nicest part of your setup?
I think it's my driving simulator. It's a fully built aluminum profile with a seat, basic haptic setup, and monitor and wheel, direct drive wheel.
As a reminder, if any of Bell's or Plouffe's guesses match at any point, that person will be removed from the lineup.
No one has been eliminated yet.
Yay.
You didn't choose the same person?
You picked wrong.
Contestants, what was your first PC like?
My first PC is the one I'm using right now.
The first one is also the only one I have, but it's got a Ryzen 5 3600 and a 1660 Super, and I think 32 gigs of DDR4 and 1 terabyte SSD, 2 terabyte hard drive.
I had an old Dell Optiplex that I made a sleeper build in, and some old parts in there and some newer ones to make it my own little computer for home use.
In my opinion, if you've built a sleeper PC, you're gonna sit there and tell me like, oh, it had XYZ in it. You're not going to tell me it was a mix of like old and new parts. It didn't seem like he was confident in what he was talking about there.
Dang, he's gonna make me sound old. Phantom 2 X4 965 Black Edition with a 5770.
I don't even know it.
Old school, Antec 300.
My first computer I got in 2003, and it was my parents went to a local shop and gave them $500 and said, build something. I don't even know what was in it.
Number 2, what would you consider to be high refresh rate?
240 hertz, 144.
Wow.
Ploof will now select one more person who he
Expensive
thinks
gamer.
is definitely not the console gamer.
Numbers 1 through 5. How many monitors do you have? Starting with number 5.
I only have one because my desk is about this big.
Oh, that's sus.
It depends how you count it.
Only
I
one
have had up to
in
3,
2025.
but my brothers have cannibalized my setup since I moved to university, so 1.
I have 3 and a projector, so
It's
I can
pretty
watch movies.
sus, man.
This is a
Saying only one
hard
is
question to
pretty
answer.
sus.
I lost count.
I got 2, and sometimes it's...
Okay.
4 of them
Whoa.
is for the driving
Nice.
simulator / flight sim. The other 3 are for my
2,
desk.
even
I've got
2
3,
to
but
me,
one of them's a hand-me-down
sometimes
that's
isn't
got a
enough.
deadline right in the middle.
Nice.
Ideal.
For
Number
example,
4.
when I stream,
Do you watch
I
anime?
would love
No,
to have a chat
my brother does, but I've
like-
just never really gotten into it.
dedicated
Interesting.
monitor for chat.
Everyone
but
laughed when I asked number 4
So
if he
I'm
watches
lacking
anime, but
a
there is
monitor.
logic behind it. If you don't watch anime, you're a little scared of the unknown. You don't like braving into things that you haven't done before, and that's a console gamer mindset. A PC gamer is an anime watcher and they're proud, or they're adamantly against it because they've watched it and they didn't like it, not just, I've never really watched it.
What's your favorite anime?
Oh, I don't watch anime. It's for absolute sickos. I'm not joking. Leave that. Number 5. Why PC?
I didn't want to pay for online anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents were paying for it anyways, but
The membership.
I figured if I could just play games that online that were free, it was probably easier. Use a mouse, use a keyboard, whatever.
Number 3. What do you use your other monitors for?
One of them is for Discord. One of them is for Spotify and like just random tasks that I have it for. They're pretty useless in the grand scheme of things, though.
Sounds about right.
Bell will mark down one more person who he is certain is a PC gamer.
We do not have our first elimination.
Really?
Ploof, I hate to say it, you're wrong, man. You gotta be wrong.
Number 4. What's the biggest digital marketplace on PC?
I forget the PC part picker.
Or
Oh.
like
What do you
digital
mean?
games.
Oh, digital games. Steam.
This is tough.
PC board picker.
Jan, can you please take a step back and sit on the couch?
Wow. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2 really seemed like an obvious PC gamer to me. When you say you've got like 7 monitors, you've got a streaming setup, you've got a racing sim, at that point,
Yeah, he sounded like
your
a
racing sim
gamer.
alone is probably not console-based if you've got peripherals for it.
But he
you're
might be
probably
lying,
playing on a
though.
PC.
Using a racing sim set up with a console doesn't really make sense, especially when there's haptics and direct drive. I don't even know if there's a console that can do that, but even if you could, I don't think most people would. So hearing that racing sim, clear in my mind, PC gamer. Number 5, do you play any competitive games?
Yes, I play Valorant, Counter-Strike, and sometimes League of Legends.
Disgusting. Great.
Yeah, I'm horribly toxic online.
Number 3, what's the best Christmas present you've ever received?
What is that question? Doesn't have anything to do with computers.
But if you say Xbox?
That's. I use PlayStation. Oh, a pair of skis. Gotten skis for Christmas. That was a great Christmas gift.
An interesting thing, when I asked number 3 about their favorite Christmas gift, I'd said, maybe you'll say Xbox. And he'd said, no, I use PlayStation. Which made me think that maybe that was a slip up in their console gamer. Especially someone who does sports, at least in my mind. From all my friends, people who skied and snowboarded liked those games, which were only on console. Number 4, what's your favorite controller?
I'd say the Switch controller. It's the most ergonomic, just like the fill.
No one in their right mind has ever said they like a Switch controller because it's awful. If it's a Joy-Cons, they have drift and they're uncomfortable. If it's the Pro controller, it's just a worse Xbox controller. This guy has to be a console gamer, because who else would say a Switch controller?
Both Bell and Plouffe have marked number 5, who will now be removed from the lineup.
I was not confident in eliminating contestant number 5. He kind of slipped up on his own PC specs, and the answers were kind of wishy-washy. But then I remembered, I don't know the specs of my own PC, so we're gonna just hope it works out.
Really?
Number
I
3,
actually
what kind
know
of keyboard do you
mine.
have?
I have a
In case you're wondering,
Corsair Cape.
it's i5 4460, old Intel processor, and as a graphics card I have GTX 1650. Yep. So pretty old, as you can imagine. And I also got 16 gigabytes of DDR3 memory. You know DDR3? You know, some of you don't even know DDR3 because 5 is out already. But yeah, the only good thing about my PC is that I have at least 2 monitors, which is like standard for now, but I'm grateful, you know. And I got decent storage. You know, I got a portable hard disk. So in conclusion, I got almost 8 terabytes of storage. Almost. So hey, that's pretty good. But the memory, you know, the storage is not fast, as you can imagine. The computer is old.
95 RGB. It's programmable, and I think in the Corsair software you can even like do personalized hot switches and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I do know a lot of console gamers who have keyboards now. You walk in, you buy this RGB keyboard, and you plug it into your Xbox or your PlayStation. Number 1, what kind of monitor do you have?
I've got 2 Acer monitors. They're very old. I got them for like $100 6 years ago.
Sweet. Okay.
And then the third one I just found in our storage, and like I said, it's got a dead line in the middle of it. But I just use that for like OBS and Discord. So it's vertical. So like on one side I'll have the YouTube chat for when I'm streaming, and then on the other side OBS. So they kind of overlap a little bit.
Number 3, if you could change one thing about your setup, what would it be?
That's a good question.
There's a lot of things, but one, probably just like a much better graphics card. I think that's what I'm lacking the most.
Number 4, do you own a console right now?
Yeah, I own a Switch, and yeah, play at university with some friends.
Number 4, what mouse are you using right now?
I usually use the MX Master 3. I just find I do a lot of like engineering stuff, so it's really good for spreadsheets and Word and other things like that.
The thing about the MX Master is that it's actually a really nice mouse. I know that it's more for working. Maybe he mostly uses an MX Master 3 to just like do stuff on his computer, and then he games with a controller. I game with a controller probably 50-50. Okay. Number 1, do you have a desk pad? And if so, what does it look like?
Oh no. Yes, I have a desk pad. It's a giant Genshin Impact desk pad.
That's a gamer.
As soon as they did not want to answer what kind of desk pad they had, I was like, oh yeah, they're a piece of gamer.
Number 1, what's the most recent release you've played?
The most recent game I've played is actually probably Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
They're all console gamers.
You can be both.
Number 4, what's the best console of all time?
In my experience, I like the not the N64, the GameCube. It's just nostalgic, Double Dash, like with being able to play 2 people Mario Kart. That was my favorite.
Okay, contestants 1, 3, and 4, please show me your gamer stance when you're computing.
Pretty good. Like, or I guess.
That was a good last question.
That was pretty sus.
Go ahead.
I guess.
This girl is safe. I believe the girl.
I don't hunch.
I get a real hunch.
You get a
Nice.
Now that there are only 3 people left in the lineup, Bell and Plouffe will make their final guess as to who they think is the hidden console gamer.
I think that the console gamer is 3, and that's mostly because of the sleeper PC answer. I think if they were more of a PC gamer, they would have given me a more complex answer of what exactly was in the sleeper.
I think that the console gamer is number 4.
Really?
Because Nintendo. If you're a Nintendo gamer, you play Nintendo your whole life. You're never going to be brave enough to adventure to PC. Never.
If one of these two people is the console gamer, they are going to stay in the lineup. If they are a PC gamer, they're going to take a step back.
No!
Let's go!
Why?
I did
Why
it.
4? Why 4?
I did it.
Aside from Nintendo.
It was a university, Nintendo, the brother stealing stuff. I was like, PC gamers wouldn't let that happen. You would have brought everything.
That's
with
fair.
You would have brought everything with you.
I'm Thomas. I'm a console gamer. I do actually have a PC, but that was real. But I just mostly play console.
I can't believe I got it right. Actually, no, I can believe it. I'm great at this. I could smell him a mile away, no doubt in my mind, at all.
Feels bad that I was tricked. I was so confident it was 3. I thought they messed up for sure when they did the whole controller thing, like what's your gamer pose like? It's a big Rocket League gamer.
I was thinking
so
that
it really
too.
makes a lot of sense.
How does it feel? You tricked them.
It feels pretty good. Yeah, I was happy that I was able to fool at least one of them. The second I saw Bell looking at me funny, I knew I wasn't able to get him.
I can't wait to come back and win round 2.
Yeah, better luck next time, Ploof.
And thanks to our sponsor,
Seasonic. As one of the leading manufacturers of power supplies in the world, their products are super reliable and backed by a manufacturer.
This is the end of the video. Let me check just in case. Yeah, it's the end. Alright. Pretty weird video that ends with a sponsor, you know. Actually, the sponsor is like, how much? Like 10% of the video, 20%? That's a lot to me. But hey, it's their business, you know, their money. Get the bag, as they say. But yeah, find the fake PC gamer by Linus Tech Tips. Man, honestly, I miss those times where Linus was more involved, honestly. You know, because the Linus Tech Tips channel is very professional nowadays, but it's because dozens of people are working on it, you know, on the channel. And, you know, I just missed those times when there was Linus in front of the camera and there were just cameramans, you know. Good times. But yeah, Linus was, you know, a few years back, Linus was thinking about retiring, which he probably didn't do, as far as I can tell, but it's just, you can't really see him anymore in the videos that much. But yeah, check out the original down in the description. Let me know what you think. Do you own a console? I actually owned Xbox 360, you know, but now my sister got it. She wanted to play with it. I don't know. But yeah, pretty old console. You can't really play anything on it anymore. But yeah, it doesn't even get updates and all that stuff anymore. You know, obviously, since it's so old. Maybe 20 years? I don't know. But yeah, check out the original. Bye bye.